Hi there, this is Leslie Ziemba-Crosby, Business Development Manager with True Loan Mortgage. So we have been getting inundated about this True Loan Cash Offer Advantage program. And I just wanted to take about maybe 7 minutes to just give you a general overview of how we are using this program. So one of the things that I like to do is I always go into it describing this as using my Uncle Richie Rich. Now, ironically, I have an uncle named Richie who's very wealthy. So with this cash offer program, what it is, there's going to be two different scenarios I'm going to explain to you. First thing is, let's say you have a client who is maybe they're a first-time home buyer, or they don't have a house to sell. Maybe they're renting right now and they would like to present as an all cash offer to win, especially in this crazy market. We know that FHA, conventional VA, they're getting overlooked. So what this is, now we at True Loan will do a pre-approval on the buyer. So let's say we've got them approved conventional, FHA or VA. So I'm going to use this scenario of I go to my Uncle Richie Rich, and I say to him, okay, I'm approved over here for FHA, but I know in this crazy market, my offer is not going to get noticed. So can I use you, Uncle Richie? Can I use your backing, your money to present as a cash offer, but my True Loan team on the back end, they're still going to close my loan using FHA. So we go in presenting as a cash offer. I'll give you a little thing that you can send to the agent, the listing agent, to explain this is a cash offer backed by Ribbon. And it's still going to present it as a cash offer, but on the back end, we're closing it with financing. But the offer is not contingent on appraisal, and it's not contingent on financing. So this has helped us. We've had a 67% success rate of having offers won in the first 2 to 3 offers versus, some agents that I know are going out making 10, 15, 20 offers before they can get one accepted. And obviously that's a lot of time on you. That's a lot of heartache for your buyers. So this presents as cash, but we still on the back end close it using financing. Now, the fees. There's a 1% fee to utilize Ribbon. However, at closing, we are going to give a 1% lender credit. So it's essentially going to be a wash for that buyer. So now let's go to another scenario. Let's say, first of all, we know that the listings on the MLS are far and few between. And I bet there are a lot of people out there that would love to sell their home right now, but they're looking and they're like, I'm not even finding anything that I would want. And they're afraid they're going to end up being homeless. So what we do is we utilize this cash offer advantage program to help buyers get into the new home before they list their home. And it's not going to show contingent on the sale of their home. That is huge. So we still do the regular pre-approval. So let's say we've got them pre-approved with conventional financing. We're still going to utilize Ribbon. We put the pre-approval into Ribbon. We submit an offer. There's 2 ways we can do this. We can have Ribbon purchase the home for them, and then they can rent the home from Ribbon until they sell their house and they secure their own financing. Or we can coordinate it so that both houses close at the same time. Now, obviously that's a little more tricky, but we're here to help you to do that. So for the most part, most people go in knowing that they're going to utilize Ribbon to purchase the property that they want. So let's say they've got a ratified contract, they're closing on X day, they'll move into the house, they can rent it from Ribbon for up to 6 months. Most people only rent it for 2 to 6 weeks, but they can rent it for up to 6 months. So what we do is, let's say you send a buyer over to me today. Let's say his name's John Smith. We get John approved today, and let's say tomorrow you want to go out house shopping. He finds a house. Even before you go out and look at houses, I tell the buyer and I tell my agents, please send me the address of the house that you're looking at. That way I will put it into the Ribbon system, and Ribbon will do a valuation on that property. and they'll send us their CMA back saying, okay, let's say for scenario, you've got a house that's listed at 400,000. Ribbon will go in, they'll do their CMA on the property. They'll come back and say, okay, based on this house, we deem that it will appraise for 415. So you can go in and offer up to 415 on that house. You can actually offer more, but we'll get into that if need be later on. So, but they're going to back it up to 415, which also comes with an appraisal protection clause. So let's say that house that's listed at 400, if it appraises for less than the 415, so let's say you go in and offer 415. If it appraises for 400, Ribbon has to make up that other 15,000. So that's huge. I mean, that's that appraisal protection guarantee. So what happens is their loan is still going to be based on that 400 amount, on that appraisal amount. Ribbon will have to send an addendum that just shows that they are going to wire the 15,000 at closing. So in the case where, let's say they have a home to sell, Ribbon is going to go in and purchase the home for them ahead of time. When that valuation comes back and it says it's valued at 415, you're going to have the valuation amount, and then you're going to have a rental amount. There'll be a monthly amount and a daily amount. So you'll see the monthly amount on a house that's 400,000. The monthly, depending what state you're in, it could be anywhere from 2,000-ish, 2,500-ish, maybe up to 3,000. Just depends on taxes and all that stuff. So they will be able to let Ribbon purchase the home for them on the close date. And we can do that in as little as 21 days. So Ribbon purchases the home. Let's say they want to get everything moved into the new home, and then maybe they want to replace the flooring in the old home. They have up to 6 months to do that. Most people, again, are going to do it for 2 to 6 weeks. So what that looks like, again, there's a 2% fee to do that, to have Ribbon purchase the house for them. But at closing, we are still going to give that 1% lender credit. So it's essentially going to cost the borrower 1%, which, I mean, to me, that's just phenomenal. When I did this about 15 years ago and my kids were young and I had 2 dogs, I mean, I would have given anything to not be sitting in the driveway waiting on 2 separate closings with my 2 kids and the 2 dogs in a U-Haul. So that, there's a price that comes with that flexibility, obviously. And again, these offers are not going to be contingent on the sale of the old house. So that is huge. But anyway, I really wanted to keep this video pretty short, so I'm going to stop here. If you have any questions, let's schedule a call and we can go over those questions. And if you have anybody that you know that could definitely benefit from this, please send them my information or send me their information, and I'll be sure to get in touch with them as soon as possible. So again, any questions, please reach out and we'll definitely sit down and schedule some time to chat. All right, I hope you have a great day.